All right, welcome, welcome. We are excited to have you here tonight for the Texas Association for College Admission Counseling College Fair. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. And again, just want to thank you for joining us. Each group tonight is going to have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but they will be around through the duration to answer any of your questions. So you've probably already noticed that your camera and microphone are off, so you will not be able to ask some questions in that way, but would encourage you to use that Q&A button that you'll see at the bottom of your screen. Feel free to drop those in as they come about, so you don't need to hold on to those or reserve those for when that school is presenting, and they'll be able to address those as they come up. Some other just final housekeeping things. Again, this is one of many different sessions happening. I know we have some sessions happening tomorrow evening as well. So would just encourage you to check out the schedule on the website. And this presentation, as well as all of the other presentations, are being recorded. So those will be available at strivescan.com/Texas. All right, so with that, I am going to go ahead and turn it over to our first school of the evening. So take it away, University of New Mexico.
Awesome. So hi, everybody. My name is Camille Richter, and I'm with the University of New Mexico today. I'm really excited to share a little bit about what the University of New Mexico can offer students transferring over. So why choose UNM? UNM is located in beautiful Albuquerque. We have more and more businesses moving to the area every day. Our growing economy really means that our students have opportunities for hands-on experience and job opportunities after graduation. We also have a really strong, diverse community here that you will get to be a part of, and having those connections can really help you be successful as a transfer student. We have over 200 degree programs offered at the University of New Mexico, so there's really a path for everybody, whether you want to go into the arts and humanities, you'd like to join our Anderson School of Management, or one of our health sciences programs. I always recommend students to utilize this website, degrees.unm.edu, to explore the different majors that we have. It's very useful for transfer students in particular, because you'll actually be able to look at the different degree plans and the courses required to complete those degrees. I'm going to highlight some of our top programs now. Our School of Engineering is ranked within the top 100 nationally. So if you are passionate about science and math, this is a great place to be. We're one of the few schools that offers a nuclear engineering degree, and the students in that program actually get to take a nuclear reactor apart and put it back together. So very hands-on program. And we are partnered with 3 laboratories here in the area: Sandia National Laboratories, Los Alamos National Laboratories, and the Air Force Research Lab. So lots of job opportunities after graduation. We're 64th in the nation for fine arts. So I always like to say that New Mexico is a land of creatives. I also love to highlight our Film and Digital Arts program, because our Film and Digital Arts program is partnered with Netflix Studios, which is located here in New Mexico now. We actually have our own film studio located right next to Netflix, and that booming film industry just leads to so many amazing opportunities for our students. We're the only school in the state of New Mexico that has a School of Architecture. We actually have a pre-professional concentration, so you can start in the architecture field as an undergraduate. Definitely a great option if you want to get your foot in the door as an undergraduate in the architecture field. Finally, our health sciences programs are probably some of our most popular programs. We're very well known for our med school, and we're top 6% nationally in nursing. So if you would like to get your hands-on experience at UNM hospitals, working with the state of New Mexico, or with UNM, definitely a great option as well, our health sciences programs. We talked a little bit about community at the beginning of the presentation, and I just want to highlight all of the resources that you will have available to you on campus as a transfer student, whether it's with one of our ethnic centers, the Accessibility Resource Center for accommodations. We're also very military friendly. We have all 3 branches of the ROTC and a great Veterans Resource Center. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our transfer requirements now. We do require our transfer students to have at least 24 transferable credit hours. Keep in mind, those are transferable credit hours, so vocational credits don't usually transfer over. We do also require a 2.0 GPA. If you have an associate's degree, that can also cover that requirement of the 24 transferable credit hours. Keep in mind, though, that if you want to be considered for transfer scholarships, we do have a higher transferable credit requirement, 30 to 45 hours, as well as a higher GPA, usually about a 3.0. So this is the breakdown of our cost of attendance at UNM. You can see the non-resident rate is a little under $26,000 a year, but with our transfer scholarships, we can most likely bring you down to our in-state tuition rate, which is an amazing rate of just over $9,000 a year. The rest of the breakdown is really going to depend on who you are as a student and what you need. And keep in mind, it is an estimate. All right, and this is the breakdown of the scholarships for non-resident students who are transferring into the University of New Mexico. First, we have our Amigo Scholarship. Definitely pay attention to that application deadline. May 1st for the fall semester, October 1st for the spring semester. You do need a 3.5 or higher to be eligible for the Amigo Transfer Scholarship. It doesn't require a separate application, but it will offer you the opportunity to pay our in-state tuition rate and get a $200 a year stipend. Then we have the WUI or the LUI. I'm going to skip over the Colorado and Arizona since we're working with Texans. But if you guys have any questions about those, please feel free to reach out to me. With the WUI and the LUI, it's a little lower GPA at 30 credit hours, so 2.8 GPA. And you will be paying 1.5 times our in-state tuition rate. So it's valued at a little over $15,000 a year. And then finally, the WUI or the LUI Plus with a 3.0 GPA and 30 credit hours, we can offer you our in-state tuition rate. And it's just, like I said, a really great rate at a little over $9,000 a year. So applying is not super difficult. I encourage you guys to all go ahead and apply, especially as transfer students, in order to get some of that information about which credits will transfer over. We really need a transcript on file. Even an unofficial transcript will work so that we can let you know which credits will transfer in. To apply, you're just going to go to apply.unm.edu. You'll click on the Albuquerque campus application, and you're going to be filling out the undergraduate application. It is a $25 application fee, but for attending our little presentation today, I definitely will waive that fee for you if you shoot me an email. And then, as I was mentioning, submitting your transcripts. We can admit you on unofficial transcripts, but we will eventually need official transcripts from all of the colleges and universities that you've attended. Also, if you have any AP scores or courses, dual credit courses that you attended in high school, we would want that information as well. And then if you have fewer than 24 transferable credit hours, just make sure that you send us your high school transcripts so that we know you would be kind of assessed as a high school student with college after graduation. So that is kind of the wrap up of everything that the University of New Mexico has to offer. This is my contact information on the screen, so I really encourage you guys reach out to me with any questions. And then I also included our transfer recruiter who can answer more transfer specific questions that you might have. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Camille. All right, next up we have Washington State University.
Thank you. And I hope you all can see my screen today. Laura, am I good? Awesome. Thank you. So hi, everyone. My name is Kim Dela Cruz Kelly. I'm with Washington State University, and I'll be talking to you folks about our Pullman campus today. Here's my contact information, and I'll also post that contact information in our chat feature. You can't chat there, but you can see the information we post there. Oh, okay. So just so you all know, I will be talking about the Pullman campus today. It's our largest campus and our residential campus, but we do have 6 campuses across the state of Washington. And just because today is a transfer student fair, I just want to give a shout out to our Everett campus, who is a transfer student only institution. So you can apply to our Pullman campus, Everett campus, Vancouver, and Tri-Cities campus, as well as our global campus as a transfer student seeking an undergraduate degree. So let me actually go back to that slide. So Washington State University is located in Pullman, Washington. We are a college town. And so we are one of the remaining true college towns in the nation. What that means is that the university is truly the focal point of Pullman. You definitely will see that as you're driving into Pullman or flying into Pullman. You'll see a bunch of Cougar flags waving on your way there. And so we definitely are known for our spirit on campus. This right here is a picture of our football stadium. But just so you all know, we have about 1,100 transfer students who attend WSU each year. Our student to faculty ratio is still 16:1, even though we are a fairly large institution with 20,000 students just at our Pullman campus. 80% of our courses are 50 or less students. 60% of our courses are 30 or less students. The next three statistics there are really about resources that we have on campus. And so we want to make sure that no matter what your background is, your knowledge about WSU and college, we want to make sure that you're able to be successful on campus and that you have the support that you need. So we have a lot of different student support services that we offer our students, first year students, and of course our transfer students. We also have a transfer student center for you all to mingle with other transfer students from different parts of the nation. Even though we are located in the eastern side of Washington, which is a more rural area, there's still so much to do on campus. A lot of that has to do with us being a part of the Pac-12 conference. So that does mean Division I sports. We attract a lot of folks to come back into Pullman. We go from about 35,000 people in the city of Pullman to about 70,000 people in the city of Pullman during our home football and basketball games. So lots of different school spirit and opportunities for you to mix and mingle with other Cougs. A very, very vibrant campus life, lots of different student organizations for you to join. WSU does a really great job of helping students connect with different communities of support once they set foot on our campus. And hopefully, if you all decide to attend Washington State University, you'll see that for yourself during one of our visitation events. Just a little bit about our academics on campus. We have 11 different colleges on campus. And so I'm not going to go through all of our different fields of study, but we have over 200 fields of study to choose from. We are a Tier 1 R1 research institution, regardless of what you choose to pursue at WSU. You will be paired with an academic advisor who will help you look at those transfer credits and help you decipher how your current courses that you're taking at the institutions that you're at will apply to your degree at Washington State. We do a really great job of helping our students understand the remaining courses that they have left and kind of the remaining semesters that they have left at Washington State. Transfer students are still able to get involved in research opportunities and study abroad programs if they choose to. Something really unique about our school is that we offer an honors college and transfer students are able to apply. It doesn't cost anything different to be a part of our honors college at WSU. So we do have a lot of different scholarships that our students can apply for. We have one general scholarship application that puts you in the running for all 700 of our general scholarships. In addition to that, we have certain out-of-state scholarships that our students are able to apply for as an out-of-state student. Here I have highlighted our Cougar Award for transfers, which is basically like the WUI scholarship for transfer students. You get $11,000 per year for 3 years as long as you have a 3.0 transfer GPA and are transferring at least 27 semester credits. If you don't have that 27 semester credits, we'll also look at your high school transcripts. And if you're maintaining at least if you maintained at least a 3.4 in high school and have a 3.0 transfer GPA, you'll still be eligible for our WUI scholarship. About 75% of our students on campus receive some type of financial aid to help pay for school. And so we encourage you to also do that. Here is information on how to transfer or to WSU. So you'll want to complete our application at apply.wsu.edu. Very, very simple to apply. After completing that application, you'll want to send all of your official transcripts from any of the institutions that you've attended previously. And I apologize for this wonky slide here, but basically, if you have less than 1 year's worth of college credit, you'll also want to send us your high school transcripts as well. And that's an official high school transcript. Our priority deadline for all of our transfer students interested in starting in the fall of 2022 is July 15th, 2022. So again, my name is Kim Dela Cruz Kelly. I work with all of our students applying from Texas to Washington State University. So please feel free to contact me. Here's my contact information on the screen here, and I'll also post that in the chat. Thank you all so much for listening.
Perfect. Thank you, Kimberly. All right, and now I will move us on to University of Colorado Boulder.
Hi, everyone. Bear with me one moment as I share my screen as well. All right, so my name is Erica Korakowski. I am a transfer admission counselor here at CU Boulder. We are located obviously in Boulder, Colorado, the beautiful, beautiful town of Boulder, Colorado. We're the largest University of Colorado campus with about 30,000 undergraduate students. We have a faculty to student ratio of 17:1. I'm going to go over just in general kind of the transfer admission requirements for all of our different colleges and majors. So we offer over 110 majors, 65 minors, more than 40 concurrent bachelor and master degree programs, as well as over 100 different undergraduate and graduate certificates that you can choose from. And like I said, going over these different colleges and programs from a transfer student perspective, for the College of Arts and Sciences, we require a 2.5 GPA or higher. If you have fewer than 24 college credits completed, we will evaluate your application based on your high school and your college coursework. However, if you have more than 24, we're only going to take a look at your college coursework. We still do require high school transcripts as part of the application, however. College of Arts and Sciences houses many of our programs, including geological sciences, ethnic studies, cinema studies, et cetera, et cetera. We also have our College of Engineering and Applied Science, which is one of our more popular and more competitive programs, including aerospace, chemical, environmental engineering, among many others. We do require a 3.0 GPA for this program, as well as some prerequisites like calculus 1 and 2, physics or chemistry. Again, for our lead school of business, there's many different majors housed under our lead school of business. We have a 3.0 GPA requirement for this, as well as microeconomics, macroeconomics, and a math prerequisite, all with a B- or better. Again, one of our more competitive programs, but a really great college with lots of like international opportunities. You'll get connected with local businesses and nationwide businesses, national businesses, and just lots of different majors that are housed under this college. The College of Media, Communication, and Information, again, a 3.0 requirement for your GPA here, houses programs and majors like advertising, media design, public relations, and we do require, like I said, the 3.0 GPA, and if you have more than 36 credit hours completed, you need to take a prerequisite for whichever major that you're interested in within this college. And then our program in environmental design, which is the most popular environmental design school in the US, houses majors like architecture. They kind of have that environmental aspect to them, product design, and other programs along those lines. We do require a 3.0 GPA. A business and, math and science background here is really crucial. Along with preference given to students who have fine arts courses completed. College of Music, we focus a little bit more on classical music and jazz here at CU Boulder, 2.75 GPA requirement along with a live audition or a recording. School of Education, 2.75 GPA is required for this college as well. And we like to see students have 24 credit hours completed. And we generally tell students to kind of work on completing general education requirements as part of those 24 credits. And for our program in exploratory studies, we just require a 2.5 GPA. This is a really great and kind of unique program that we have for students who may not know what they want to pursue once they're here at CU Boulder, whether they're a first year student or a transfer student, still kind of figuring this out. You have the opportunity to kind of, like I said, explore those different majors, maybe complete some prerequisites for the college that you're wanting to transfer in if you're not currently directly admissible. I'm just going to go over quickly our application checklist. So our transfer application is on our transfer website. It is separate from our first year Common App application. We require a $50 application fee. However, fee waivers are available, and I'm happy to give those out if you do get in touch with me. A short personal statement is part of the application. Like many other schools, we require unofficial high school and college transcripts. However, if you are admitted and you choose to attend CU Boulder, you will need to send us your official transcripts at that point. You can include test scores if you'd like, but they are not required. Same goes for letters of recommendation. Our transfer application deadlines are listed here. So if you're looking at fall 2022, at this point, you still have time to apply. March 15th is our deadline, was our early notification deadline, but our regular decision deadline is not until June 1st. And here is kind of a cost estimate for non-resident students. If you are a Colorado resident, this is going to be lower, broken down by tuition and fees, on-campus room and board, books and supplies. This is an estimate. This could look different for you, depending on, whether you're a resident or what your individual situation is like. And this is for the College of Arts and Sciences. So tuition varies based on which college you're applying for. And just in the essence of time, I'm going to skip over a couple of slides here. We do also have lots of different types of aid scholarships available for students, grants, loans, work study programs. We have a Transfer Excellence Scholarship that you're automatically considered for if you have a 3.75 GPA or higher. We love to work with our transfer students. So we offer transfer admission appointments with transfer admission counselors like myself. We have pre-transfer academic advisors who can help you figure out what classes will transfer over and what you will still need to complete here at CU Boulder. Transfer credit guidelines, we get lots of questions about this. So just a quick overview. Generally, you will get credit for a class if it was academic in nature and you had a C- or better. And if you have any questions, if you want to be pointed in the right direction or whatever I can do to kind of help you in the process, I'm always happy to help. So feel free to email me and I'll put this contact information in the chat as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Erica. Okay, and next up, we have University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, let me share the screen here. Can you see the screen?
Looks great on my end.
Okay, great. Hi, everyone. So my name is Laura Jewell, and I'm a transfer admission counselor with the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Obviously, we are located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Why would you want to attend D1LV? Because, as the screen says, is a place like no other. Let's move on. So in terms of academics, we have 10 academic colleges. They're all ranked nationally and internationally. We do have over 300 undergraduate and graduate majors. We have about 175 undergraduate majors and minors. We are a tier 1 research institution, and we offer undergraduate research and internship opportunities to our undergraduate population. We serve about a little bit over 25,000 undergraduate students and a little bit over 4,000 graduate students. We are also top most diverse university in the country. So if you are looking for diversity, this is the place to be. Now, I'm going to jump directly into the transfer admission requirements, and I'm speaking specifically about transfer, and that is a 2.5 GPA and at least 24 transferable credits. So 24 credits of transfer work. Students that have completed fewer than 24 transferable credits, they can submit a high school transcript for evaluation purposes, and test scores are not required. What does transferable credits mean? That is college level coursework from a regionally accredited institution. So non-remedial and non-vocational courses will not transfer to UNLV, but whatever is an academic level coursework like English and Gen Ed requirements, that will most likely transfer to UNLV. Transferology is a great resource where you can plug in your coursework before you submit an official transcript to UNLV and see what transfers to UNLV. Annual tuition and fees for our out-of-state population for 15 credits a semester, and this is for the academic year 2022-2023, the tuition is $25,000, so about $12,000 a semester if you are taking about 15 credits a semester. And that can vary depending on what you are enrolling on. If you're enrolling 12 credits or in 18 credits, that varies. Obviously, we do offer scholarships, which I don't really have time to talk at large about it, but we do have departmental scholarship. Obviously, we do have, FAFSA, and then we do have WUI scholarship for transfer students, and the rest of the scholarships are a work in progress for our transfer population as we are revamping everything. Now, the application deadline will always be December 1st if you are interested in transferring to UNLV in the spring, and July 1st if you are interested in transferring to UNLV for the fall term. To contact us, we are a team of 3 at this point in time. So we have Hazina Williams. She is a transfer admission counselor that works primarily with out-of-state students. And we have Sergio Bustos and myself, Laura Jewell, and we are working with in-state student population. Obviously, any of these 3 names, you can find us on the website, and then we'll be more than willing to talk more in depth with you about the transfer criteria and the various degrees at UNLV. So if you want to talk to us, I would say email us or call our main office, but email transfer@unlv.edu. We look forward to maybe seeing you in our virtual or maybe in-person presentations. We do have a really great event coming up. It's called Rebel Preview on April 23rd. That will be streamed online as well. So I invite you to visit unlv.today/events for more information on our events and specialized tours to discover more about UNLV. Thank you.
Thanks, Laura. Okay, and moving us along, we have Minot State University up next.
Welcome, everyone. Sorry, just let me get my slides started. I'm Lexi Clark. I'm from Minot State University. I am the transfer recruiter here. I am also a Minot State alumni in the College of Business. I have 3 business degrees, and I am working on my grad program right now in management. A lot of people don't know where Minot's at, so I'm just going to show you a cute little map that we create. It's in our view book, just kind of gives you a general knowledge of where we're located. Right over here, some fun facts about Minot is we have 100 plus areas of study. 90% of our grads are either employed or continuing their education. We offer in-state tuition to all of our students. Students are typically awarded about that $8,000 of financial aid. 89% of our students will receive grants or scholarships. If you look over here in the little pie chart, it shows where our student population is at. So we have 837 in arts and sciences, 426 in business, over 1,000 in education and health sciences, 370 in others, 264 in our grad program. Our student population is about 3,000. 65% of our students are North Dakota students, 25 are other US states, and then 6% are Canadian, and then 4% are international. Some of our big programs we have on Minot State is our criminal justice program, nursing, business, teacher ed, and then health and sciences. Again, we offer in-state tuition to all of our students. We walk through this with almost all of our students that come and visit on campus. If you can see the United States tuition and fees, you're looking at $8,164. Room and meals $6,600 with a total of $14,764. There is some extra fees like textbooks, materials that you have to use in classrooms. Say you're an art student, you do have to provide all your art supplies. That's just an example. For a transfer checklist, if you have earned more than 24 credits and have a college GPA of 2.0, these are the steps that you'll have to do is complete your application. There's a $35 application fee. We ask for your official in progress transcripts. And then once you finish that semester, we need a final official transcript. We'll also need transcripts from all the other post-secondary schools that you have attended. If you have earned less than 24 credits and have a GPA of a 2.0, we ask for, again, to complete the application, $35, official in progress transcript, then a final official transcript, and then we'll need an official transcript from your high school. ACT, SAT is not required, just recommended. There are some scholarships connected to it as well. If you look on the right hand side, these are our residence halls that we do offer to our students. We do have other off-campus apartment buildings that you can live in. After you've been accepted, some things to think about are applying for financial aid, applying for the residence halls, proof of your immunization records, and then signing up for new student orientation. These are all of our majors that we have to offer on campus. Again, over 100 plus areas of study. We have pre-professional tracks, grad programs, undergrad certificates, grad certificates as well. Many options to choose from. We have over 60 plus clubs and organizations. One of our biggest organization on campus is MLife. They have over 100 plus activities during the year, and they give about $25,000 worth of prizes away. A lot of students brag about how they got Apple Watches, a brand new TV, Nintendo Switch. Very fun things to do. We are D2 college. We are adding to our athletics right now. Right now we have about 17 athletic programs. If you're interested in playing athletics at Minot State, you can go to msubeavers.com and you can send in your tapes and then your stats there. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll put my information in the chat. Really happy to help. Minot is a really good community. We'd love to have you. Thank you.
Thanks, Lexi. All right, and then we have our last school for this session, University of Nebraska, Lincoln.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica Mascote, and I am here as one of the recruitment specialists representing the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. So really quick fun facts about Nebraska. I know we have a little bit of time here for tonight, but a couple of things is that we have 150 plus majors on campus. We have roughly about 25,000 students, but a third of our student population does come from out of state. So if we have any out of state students here tonight, know that a third of our population does come from out of state. We are a part of the Big Ten Conference. Really cool fact about this is that we are the second smallest within the Big Ten. So not only are you going to be a part of a D1 institution, being a part of the Big Ten Conference, but you're also going to go ahead and get the feel of a mid-sized Midwestern community. We have a variety of different opportunities for our transfer students, which I will go over here shortly. and my mouse is not working. Give me 1 second. Okay, perfect. So a couple of colleges that we do have on campus. I know I mentioned 150 majors, but these are the different colleges that we offer anything in the agricultural science and natural resources, architecture, arts and sciences, and so forth. Within each one, they're going to have their own criteria for you to be admitted to the college. So you would have to meet our admission requirements, and then the ones that have additional criteria are going to be the majors related to architecture, engineering. We also have College of Business, and then I listed on here, you'll see the honors program. Now for the honors program, this is available for transfer students as well. You will have to meet at least a 3.5 GPA, and it does provide you with additional information as far as what else they're needing when you are applying for one of the honors programs. The Center for Academic Success and Transition is a really great office for our transfer students. They will really help you connect and transition from your community college or the current institution that you're in to getting acclimated to campus at Nebraska. So we do have what's considered the newsletter that's sent out to all of our transfer students, a variety of different events that are particularly for our transfer students for you to come to campus, get to know a little bit about us, get to tour, but also explore the Lincoln area as well. We also have the Transfer Peer Mentoring Program. So this is specifically for even having peers who are transfer students to help you knowing the ins and outs of just being a Husker, and then, you know, sharing their experiences and how it was for them transitioning from their area, whether it was in state or out of state, and coming to campus. We also have success coaching that's going to be available for you as well, making sure that you are taking the necessary classes in order to meet graduation criteria, and then additional resources as far as learning how to build your resume, looking over and doing mock interviews for potential internship opportunities and job interviews as well. And then we also have our RSOs, which are registered student organization. We have over 500 student organizations that you can be a part of. If you do have any questions related to the success coaching, peer mentoring, you can actually email the success@unl.edu, and then someone from our CAS Center to reply to your email and get you, you know, all the necessary information and learning about the different programs that we offer. Transferology is I wanted to go ahead and mention this just because it's a free web-based tool that you can, it's going to help you with planning on what courses you would be able to take at your current community college or institution to make sure that it is aligning to UNL courses. So I did want to mention that if you go to our UNL website transfer, if you just Google UNL transfer, it'll give you the information as well as our equivalent database that you can look at to see what courses you're currently taking or what you're planning on taking and what will transfer to Nebraska. So the next steps real quick, after you'll learn more about the majors, specific criteria, we'll look into the admissions requirements. So we are looking into the performance, having at least a 2.0 cumulative GPA, but that last semester have a 2.0 GPA as well. As you can see down here, move this down here. As you can see down here, architecture, if you're planning on applying for the college, they're looking into at least the minimum of a 3.0 GPA. College of Business is looking into a 2.5 GPA, as well as engineering, and then our public affairs and community service at a 2.5 GPA. So all the other majors, once you've been admitted to the university, you're also going to be admitted to your program with these exceptions that you see here. And then if you have less than 24 credit hours, we are going to base it off of your high school transcript. We'll look into your English, math, social sciences, all these classes that are listed on here. If you have attended more than one institution, we're going to be needing all the transcripts from each institution that you have attended, and then providing that information and sending those documents in. And this is more like a checklist for you to really know what you've already done. So we're needing that application to be done, the high school transcript with the date of high school graduation, making sure that we have that official and final transcript, the current transcript at the institution you're currently taking courses at, as well as any additional ones that you've attended. And then of course we do have the application fee of $45. However, if you get with our transfer admissions counselor, who is Courtney Johnson, she'll be able to assist you with providing a fee waiver as well for that. Important deadlines that I did want to mention as far as scholarships are, if you're planning on coming for fall 2022, of course that deadline has already passed, but if you're planning on coming for the next fall 2023, know that the deadline is always going to be March 1st. Same way as spring 2023, it would always be October 1st as well. And then you can go to this website here to look for additional out-of-state scholarships that we offer. Our top ones are going to be the George Beadle and the Ruth Leverton for our transfer students. The George Beadle is worth about $15,000. Ruth Leverton is about $14,000. So it does take off quite a big chunk of that out-of-state tuition and fees. Enrollment deposit, of course, that deadline is always going to be that May 1st for the summer and fall. And then for the spring, we're looking at that December 1st deadline as well. All this information and all these documents can be uploaded through your MyRed account. If you do have any questions, as always, you can reach out to us. Really quickly, I wanted to mention this new student enrollment. So when you are thinking about, let's just say you're going to commit to Nebraska, you are required to have that orientation piece and the advisement appointment. You have to have both in order for you to move forward in the steps of that new student enrollment. Everything is online, but we also offer on in-person orientation and advisement appointments as well, if you prefer to come visit campus, take a tour, and then get all this taken care of. And then, of course, if you do have additional questions, reach out to transfer@unl.edu, or you can also call or text this number as well. We'll be able to assist you. We also have a live chat in our website that you can always utilize, ask questions, and someone will be able to respond right then and then. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to provide you a little bit of information about Nebraska. If you do have additional questions, I will go ahead and provide the information in the chat. Thank you all.
Wonderful. Thanks, Jessica. And thank you to all of our schools. So I think we have time for maybe doing one quick round robin. I'd ask for us all to come back, and I'd love everyone to kind of go in the order that you presented and just share one quick tip of advice that you would give to someone going through the college search process. And I'm thinking geared towards the transfer student experience specifically.
Awesome. So I guess my tip would be to see if you can meet with an advisor from the department of the school that you're wanting to go into ahead of time. We can definitely, I can, I'm sure the rest of these amazing recruiters can as well, help you connect with an advisor from the department that you're wanting to schedule an appointment with. We actually have an ability for you to schedule an appointment as a prospective student at UNM. So definitely would love for you to have that conversation as early as possible.
Hi, I'm Kim again from Washington State University. I think the advice that I would give to transfer students, my sister actually transferred to Washington State University, and the biggest, I think, thing for her was she really took that experience as a new transfer student as if she was just a new student in general. So definitely open up those options, go to all of the Week of Welcome events. Don't feel like just because you're a transfer student and you know how to do college already, that you don't necessarily need to engage in these new student programs that our universities have for you, because it's a really great way for you to build community and maybe meet other transfer students that you could potentially have lifelong friendships with. So definitely embrace that new welcome and new student feeling when you enter your new institutions.
I would have to agree with my colleagues here. For CU Boulder specifically, we have our transfer admission counselors who can help you throughout the whole process, and then our pre-transfer academic advisors too. So meeting with those people and kind of utilizing all the resources that are available to make it a smooth experience. Give you as much information as possible about how many classes and credits you may have to complete once you do come here, so you feel prepared, and then continuing to kind of take advantage of those resources and events and, you know, like others were saying, new student programs, things like that that are offered to connect with other people on campus, connect with the community, and just make sure that it's a great extension of your college experience and career once you get to your new institution.
Laura Jewel, UNLV. So my advice for transfer students in particular, and it's something that I reiterate in every single conversation that I have with my transfer with the students that I talk to, is get involved. You are a transfer student. That doesn't mean you're just gonna transfer to this institution and just go to class, go to your dorm room, or go you know, home and study. Get involved on campus. You are a transfer student, but you are still part of the university. So most important, get involved.
I would just like to expand on just a little bit what everybody has been saying. But yeah, take a tour. I think taking a tour is the best thing to check out the campus, check out faculty and staff, to make those connections. If you can meet with a faculty advisor or program contact, do that while you're there, and then sit down with an admissions counselor, because they'll explain everything you need to know, and then talking about those major events to get involved in and whatnot. But biggest thing is to make those connections while you're taking that tour, visiting that campus, and looking into those schools.
Yeah, I echo everyone that has already gone before me. They said everything that I wanted to say. But another thing I would probably add is some institutions are offering one-to-one appointments. Definitely take advantage of those one-to-one appointments. They're anywhere from 15 to 20 to maybe even 30 minutes. Take that time to sit down with an admissions counselor, go all the questions that you may have. Sometimes they do have a area there where you can list all your questions, so that way they can be prepared and be able to utilize your time in an efficient way and answer all those questions. So just really utilizing those individual appointments, and then getting involved as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much for all those great pieces of advice. Appreciate you sharing with everyone. And thank you to those of you who are here. We really appreciate your participation. So just to kind of wrap us up, we will go ahead and close out in just a moment, but you will be routed to a very quick 5-question survey. So I'd appreciate your feedback on that. This is the last session for tonight, but I know we have more sessions tomorrow. So you can sign up for more sessions or access all of the recordings at the strivescan.com/Texas website. And with that, just want to say thank you and good night.